I always told my wife if she ever got pregnant, I'd build her a wagon. And here we go.
Rolling, speeding, all that good stuff.
Speeding, good to go.
Boogers. So before we start today's build breakdown, we decided to take a little bit of time and answer some of your questions. We try to answer as much as we can in the comment well, but a lot of you keep asking the same questions over and over again. So the goal is to try to answer those most popular, most common questions. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And these guys are here to help.
What are we doing?
Oh my God.
We're gonna answer questions.
I'm just gonna sit here and go.
Oh! I just hit Don in the face. Wow, that's a brick.
This is a Kato size hoop. It's for a 7-year-old.
Don thinks he can eat a basketball.
Alright.
Don, you look like an idiot.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, so these are some of the most popular questions. You have more questions, put them below, and we'll try to answer them next time we got a gap. The most common question is, what do we do here other than make YouTube videos? Which is kind of funny, because we've only been making YouTube videos for 3 or 4 months. Well, Daily Transmission, and we've been running this company for over 6 years. So what do we do here, John?
We make apparel. We're an automotive lifestyle brand.
Yeah, Vinny?
Automotive media, all things cool in cars. Come on, you guys know this.
Hert? So like 6 years ago, 2010, 2011-ish, Ken Block and I had this idea to start a brand that was automotive lifestyle, and that was it. Like, just a cool brand around cars, kind of like what he did with DC Shoe Company. A year and a half later, Hert joined us, dragged his butt out here from Florida. He physically actually is
fishing.
Yeah, he's Florida man.
Yeah, he fished me.
Florida man.
So basically, I was making videos on my own time. They needed a video guy who was savvy at social media and stuff, and luckily I was able to trick them into thinking I was that guy.
Yeah, he came here, and then at that point he already moved here from Florida.
Yeah,
we all
no
felt
choice.
really bad, and he showed up with like a trailer full of stuff, sold me the trailer.
Man, that's the sickest move. But they used it more than
It
you.
really was the sickest move.
Literally.
He's like, dude, I got a really good deal on a trailer if you're interested, but it's in Florida, and if you buy it, I'll drive it out for you.
With my car in it.
With
That was
my
the only
car
way to
in
get
it.
my car
And
over
then
here.
his car stayed in it for like 9 months. It became
also-
permanent storage
But
for his
also,
car.
I'm gonna borrow this trailer and go to the track all
Well,
the time.
no, that was the stipulation. For the price that I sold it to
Yeah.
him, I got to use it whenever I wanted.
Damn, Hert is a wheeler dealer.
Yeah.
That's a good move. Very good move.
So anyway, our main thing for the past couple of years is making apparel. As you can see, we make shirts. We sell them at stores, not just on Hoonigan.com, but shameless plug, Tilly's, Zoomies, Lids, other retailers, check them. But no, I mean, that was what we did. We made clothing and we made media to help support what we were doing with that. We had obviously, you know, a bunch of drivers who were involved with the brand and still do, whether it's guys like Ken Block or Alec Honendale, or whoever else. It's like, that's what we are. And the content side of it and what you actually see here is actually just a small part of our day. As much as we wish this was all of our day, I don't know, we give it away too much, but
Yeah, that's too much.
it's too much.
Too much.
Daily Transmissions is fun, but we're literally squeezing it in to a jam-packed day. So,
For you.
you're welcome,
Yeah.
scumbag.
So yeah, so the short answer, yo, Don's sniffing my butt.
So gross.
Weird, bro.
So
Weird.
gross.
But yeah, so in short, what do we do here other than make Daily Transmission? We run an apparel company, we run a media company. If you've ever seen those Gymkhana videos, we make those too. So yeah, we do a lot of content stuff. So when we're not just screwing around in the parking lot, we're making videos for, you know, other Hoonigan videos for other people. We're creating, designing, making product. It's kind of part of what Kakao does. So yeah, that's what we
We'll get
do
to
here
that
as a
later.
company.
So the question that people ask all the time is, they want to see a beer with Hert, and the answer will be.
I've had a beer with Hert.
I've had a
Not
couple
that
of
much
beers with
fun.
her. It's really not.
Actually, I take
Actually,
that
that's
back.
not true at all. This one time in Vegas. Can I go?
This
Can I
is the
go?
first time I ever drank a beer with Hert.
So
actually.
it was your birthday?
This is my birthday, something
Right.
like that.
So it's
Wait,
it's-
can I lead in with a hook? I kicked Hert down a flight of stairs.
And
then let me start the story.
Bullshit.
So I got invited to be the judge of the Gran Turismo Awards. So they were like, yeah, you guys can come. We'll give you a table. It's at SEMA. So I bring my derelict friends, AKA the rest of the Hoonigans, and we start drinking. It's open bar. and somehow at like 3:30 in the morning, we get ejected from a party that I was one of the main hosts at because we got a little intoxicated, and Hert got a little crazy on the dance floor. Your boy can move.
Key points of this, we've lost our table because they were like, you guys have to stay here if you want it. We're like, nah, we're raging.
Yeah.
Secondly, open
VIP
bar
table.
means
So we had a
free-
VIP table, but we were all on the dance floor just being idiots.
So we lost our VIP table.
Open bar means free drinks. Hert still spent like $300.
we don't know how.
I can't explain it.
We don't know
I'll get
how.
in trouble.
We don't know how. That's why I moved through it. I moved through it for you. I moved through it. I
I'm
pushed
going
through
back.
that. I didn't want to jet you. I
appreciate
pushed
it.
through that for
I
you.
appreciate
So money was missing. And all of a sudden I turn around and someone's like, oh, Rob was throwing up on his shoes because he was so drunk he couldn't get out of his wheelchair.
Yeah. He fell out of his chair a couple times too.
Anyway, in the end, to keep this story short,
It's so good though. I wish we could tell the long version. Comment below if you want a longer
Hert got thrown out of the party, then got thrown out of the casino, and then he got us thrown out of the parking lot of the casino, and the security made us stand on the street to call the Uber. That's how the story ended. So, when we tell you we're a little hesitant to allow Hert to drink a beer again, now you know why.
I'm not that crazy. I'm not that crazy. It just, we all were wasted. Sometimes,
SEMA.
yeah, SEMA, 1, SEMA, 2, we don't party that much. We work a lot. 3, when we party, we fucking party. So, I partied. It was my birthday.
partied. It was sick.
Hoonigan's 5th anniversary, and which
Fourth anniversary.
4th anniversary, which also happens to be my birthday.
So,
So that didn't really answer the
That
question.
didn't answer the question.
That was a
That
good
answered the
story.
question.
What was the question?
but the moral of the story is the more you ask us to do something, the less likely we're going to do it.
Yes.
Wait, is that what you were getting at?
I don't know. Now, the truth is, though, Hert, despite what you all think, is quite a busy man.
It's hard to drink a beer.
It's hard to drink a beer and go back to
listen,
work.
Listen, the realness of it is, I'm not going to come on a beer with and only drink 1 beer. And I'm not only going to drink 4 beers because that's the record. I'm going to go above and beyond, and I'm going to win a beer with. That's just the way it is.
He's gonna win.
He's gonna win.
He needs to win. That's
He's gonna
wrong.
win on
So
the
he's
beer.
actually been training
Yeah.
for the past month to get ready for a beer with.
Yeah,
so
so.
a beer with Hert will be coming soon. Don't comment below if you want a beer with Hert.
Yeah, don't hit the like button either.
No, hit the like button. That's
Yeah,
good.
still do that, man.
No, you haven't seen the anti.
The anti one.
Yeah. Everyone seems to ask about Kakawa doing donuts. Well, next week we have a special surprise for you. So stay tuned and no more questions. Get out of here.
So today we have our friend Tim Sutton coming by, and he brought with him. Tim, what did you bring?
I brought my wife's 61 Brookwood Wagon.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, she's a grocery getter. I always told my wife if she ever got pregnant, I'd build her a wagon. And here we go. Around my second kid, she was tapping her toe and saying, hey, where's my car? So as soon as she did that, I started looking for him. And my buddy Tim up in Spokane, he had one that was a family car sitting out in his field. And that's where the story of this car began.
And you just tell me something about the owner of the car originally.
Oh yeah, this car was bought by Tim's dad, and they would take their Indy car. They would tow it from Spokane, Washington to Indy and back. And from what I've heard, that's all the traveling this thing did was from Spokane to Indy, back and forth, back and forth. It was a race car pull. When the motor got tired or the transmission, don't know what happened, but it got parked. Funny thing about Tim is he was conceived in the back of this, which is really weird to know I have a friend and I own his parents' car and he was made in the back of it. And Tim is a special type of human being.
What have you done to it?
The car, like I said, was a field car. It was completely full of pack rats. The reason I bought it was a screaming deal from Tim, and it was all complete. Everything was there. All the bright work. It was a straight car. It lived its life up until about the 70s, you know, on highway miles. But all the body was there. So first thing first, I sent it to his buddy and clubmate Dusty and had him start gutting the thing up in Spokane. And because Dusty's a painter, he told me that he'd paint it for me. So I hooked up with my buddies that I work for at Valspar. They sent all the paint to Dusty. They got it all dialed in. It was a complete scuff and squirt. You know, it isn't a $10,000 paint job. It's get it done. And that's all I really want. I mean, it's going to get its dents and dings. My wife, within the first week, already scratched the paint. Oh well, don't care. From there, it came back down to San Diego to my buddy's shop, and I went down there. And about 6-7 days, new motor and tranny, rebuilt the rear end, rebuilt all the brakes, suspension, everything, got it running on the road. And my wife didn't know what was happening at the time, so I just brought her down and showed it to her.
You pumped?
She doesn't get too excited about much. She was ballistic. Yeah, it was good. Brought a tear to her eye, which was pretty rad.
That's a nice thing to do.
Yeah. From then, we've gotten it back to my house. I've dialed in a few things here and there. I mean, it's still a work in progress, you know.
Let's be honest, it's a car. It's always gonna be a work in progress. Never done.
What's cool about wagons is that they look way cooler going to Home Depot and getting wood than you say you do in, like, I don't know, a late model SUV. This looks way better.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, my wife has gotten the confirmation their game is tight here in Long Beach by numerous of folks.
Awesome.
Yes.
So yeah, let's check it out. Let's see. Want to pop the hood real quick?
Yeah.
Beauty rings and spider caps.
Yeah, beauty rings and spider caps. Just kept it simple.
Yeah, you can't go
I
wrong.
wanted to do dog dishes, but
Yeah.
I had what I had.
No, it's cool because you got beauty rings, spider caps, and then the thin white wall. It's like a super classic look.
Yeah, it's a 60s look.
Yeah, totally.
Under the hood, pretty basic. RPM, air gap intake, 650, Edelbrock.
Yeah, it's cool though.
We got
Cruise around.
power steering,
Yeah,
power
and look,
brakes.
I'm sure everything works. This is legit like shroud. These are how they came. Like, there's no denying that doesn't work. That works for sure. No, that's cool. It's actually really clean. Considering your wife drives it all the time, this is their daily car.
Interior, you know, all the chrome is what it is. I mean, there was a family of pack rats living in this thing, like I said, and everything was covered in rat piss and
Oh, it smelled great.
crap. So, oh, dude, there was at least eight 55-gallon black trash bags of rat something that came out of this car.
So gross.
And I think 2 of the rats are living in Dusty's paint shop right now, which is even better. But yeah, like, you know, we got rust and stuff like that.
yeah, but
fine.
it's of the age. But I mean, realistically, you have all the bezels are on it.
Yeah.
It still looks really nice. I mean, considering how old these cars are, you're even lucky to have them. The
Yeah.
parts on it, actually.
And going into the interior, we went to Louis Loyola. He's a good friend of mine.
What
I
was
told
the
my
theme?
wife to start looking at, get an idea of what she wanted for an interior design-wise. Just get on the internet and start looking at mid-60s stuff. And she came to me with like this, I think it was like a Starliner interior.
Yeah, yeah.
So we went down and I'm talking to Louis and she's showing him the stuff and I'm kind of throwing my hands up and like, maybe get whatever you want to get. We'll just deal with it. Yeah, it's 5 colors interior. After they started going through 1, 2, 3 materials, 4 materials, I just like had to close my ears and walk away.
So what was her inspiration for the color combo? It
What?
feels very much like something I'd see at my grandma's house.
She loves plaid. The colors actually match her completely well. She's a redhead and she's always into the burnt colors, and these colors really complement those colors. So, you know, she found that's actually kilt material.
Oh.
She was looking at it. The UK was having a problem with the pound, and so the market dropped out on them about that time. It was about a year and a half ago, and I'm just like, buy it. Buy as much as you can. So she got maybe like 10, 15 yards of it. So we got plaid coming out the yin yang. She ended up making a blanket. Our trailer's covered in it. This is covered in it.
No, it's cool. It complements the vehicle with the color and
Yeah.
everything. Is this a factory color of the car?
Exactly factory.
And you got the car seats for the kids in here.
Oh yeah.
You got a young one then, rear facing.
Oh yeah.
So one thing about these is it has the 3rd row, which is cool.
something.
This is really nice, dude, because like typically this era, all this stuff would be kind of rotted out, or like even all the, there's nothing. It's nice.
Oh wait, there's plenty of rust in it.
Really? You're hiding it very well.
A coat of paint does that, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like my wagon's just like, it's gone. It's pretty
Oh, is it?
shot. So this seat comes back and you face out the tailgate.
Probably isn't like
So cool.
up to code of today's standards of raising a child, but
No, but it's rad. Can you imagine cruising in this back in the day? They'll never make cars like this ever again. They can't. It's impossible.
no, it's illegal.
Yeah, it is illegal. And look, no seat belts.
None.
Man, that's
Do you
the
have-
sickest thing. I want
Isn't
that.
it?
Is that a rumbler seat? Or is that called?
Third row.
Is that a jump seat?
That's third
Third
row
row.
seating. That's
Man.
like, you know, the SUVs of the day, they get 1, 2, 3, like that GMC over there.
Do you have front seat belts in it?
Yeah, front seats.
Okay.
And the kid seats are all bolted down like
Yeah, yeah.
factory stuff.
Yeah. That's cool. The other thing cool about these is everything was inspired by what? You'd say the rocket age, basically. This is like the
Yeah.
end of this. This is the end of that influence, really.
Yeah.
So the taillights and stuff like that. This thing is beauty though, man. I dig it. It's really pretty though. It's nice. All right, everybody. Thanks, Tim, for bringing the wagon. It's a wrap.
What's for lunch?
French fries, vegan grilled cheese.
What
Go
is
for
it?
it.
This is all vegan food.
What's wrong with you guys?